Alright, hi guys, welcome back to the channel, right about Shankar. So in the last video, I did talk a little about depression and how I went through it and how I came out of it, right? So a lot of comments said that Shiva, you've talked about depression, but you're not giving your personal story. What did you really go through? Well, that's going to take some time. Yeah, it's going to take some processing, and hopefully later on I can put it out in the public domain. But this video is actually stemming from a few conversations I've had in the past week with a few friends about depression and related topics, right? So this video is mostly about the medical counseling related to depression. Let's say a friend calls you up and says ki yaar, I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling very very nervous, feeling a lot of anxiety, these few days मेरे को क्या करना, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा, please help me out. So he said, yeah, एक काम कर, why don't you contact a psychiatrist, get medical help. Now that's not wrong, ठीक है? I did mention that in the last video. अगर if you really cannot cope with it, if you're not able to talk to your parents, relatives, get medical help. Now let me tell you where the problem lies. 1.6% of people in India are depressed, which means close to 2 out of 100 people. Now understand that not everybody has access to these kind of qualified professionals in the country, and the number of qualified professionals in the country are not as much as to cater to this entire population. This is a big problem. Okay, chalo, forget, let's say there are enough professionals out there, there are enough people to counsel you and all that. Yes, done. Now the consultation fee, just go online and Google, 1,000 rupees per consultation, and it is fair because these people are qualified, they are certified professionals, they have close to 10 to 11 years of experience in this domain, and they can help you out. Agreed, no issues there. Let me tell you again where the problem is. Even though there are free services online, do you have the courage to pick up the phone and say, hey, you know what, can you help me out? Is it possible? That's point number one. Point number two, is it possible to afford this 1,000 rupee fee for, let's say, 20-year-old or 21-year-old? A 20 or 21-year-old who does not have the courage to tell his or her parents that I'm going through this, I need to see a therapist. It takes a lot of courage. Yeah. Point number three, let's say you can even afford this therapist. How long are you going to go to them for? Let's say you go for a period of 6 months. I mean, in that 6 months, it's like you're taking care of a baby. The doctor is taking care of you. You have a great time. You come out full refreshed. What's to say you won't go there again? And let's say you cannot afford them this time. What are you going to do? Yeah. So just to kind of encapsulate my point, I want to tell you a small story. Elderly person, a white beard, he was talking to a child. And he was telling this small story. There were two wolves in a forest and they were in a fight. One of the wolves was greedy, vicious, cruel, manipulating, while the other wolf was calm, passionate, fierce, loyal, and had a lot of ethics. Yeah. So the child asked, which wolf will win? Very logical question. It's a fight. Jagda ho raha hai. So who will win? The old man says, the one you feed. Now obviously this story is a metaphor of the two wolves, of the good and bad, which is internally present in every human's body or every person's mind, right? So the thing is that I'm a huge follower of Swami Vivekananda, and I always believe that even though you go to a therapist, even though you go to a medical professional, the guru or the teacher will only make you understand that your life is in your hands, your destiny is in your hands. It's something like this. Even though there is a test the next day, the person who is teaching you can only teach you. You have to write the exam, right? So what I strongly believe is, even though you have the money to go to a medical professional, try as much as possible to get out of the state yourself. Swami Vivekananda always says, nerves of steel, be bold, be strong, take the whole responsibility on your shoulder and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. He says, whatever is fear, whatever is making you weak in your mind, reject it as poison, for it cannot be true. Having said that, there are a lot of people who are going to bounce on me. I mean, pounce on me saying that you can't say that, this is a very serious problem. It is a serious problem. I understand that. I understand that this conversation has to be normalized over a period of years, but right now, what is the remedy you're going to tell to a person? I cannot visit a doctor because of COVID. Doctors are overworked as it is, and this is a social stigma because we Indians are not really open about talking about mental health. What are you going to do? You have to help yourself. It's all about being Atmanirbhar, as the PM says. So to conclude this thing, I would say that whatever it is, just watch my last video. I've detailed a few points which probably may help you. It may or may not help you. I don't know. Even if it helps one person, I'll be really, really happy. Follow a schedule and keep your mind calm at all times. Meditate for a few days. Just forget what's happening in the world. Just meditate for a few minutes. Close your eyes and say, all is okay. Thank you guys for watching. See you until next time.